If you like scary stories, grab a snack. The story I'm gonna share is a time where I saw witches in Mexico. Story time. This happened when I was around 8 years old, 9 years old. This is, I believe, the second time I went to Mexico to visit my grandparents. I always like tagging along with my cousins to go take care of the chivos, the goats, the animals, and the monte. And monte is a forest, chivos are goats. Basically, we make sure that they're in a circle and make sure they don't run off and we don't lose them. We just stay there for a while in the monte, about like 3 hours. It depends how long our uncles told us to stay over there for the chivos to eat monte grass. Me and my cousins would be already a routine of us going to go take care of the goats since it was a daily thing that my cousins had to do, so I always tag along with them to the point where I already knew the routes where they usually stay at. My cousins were already ready to go take care of the goats, but I wasn't ready, and my uncle was already getting upset that they haven't left. I told my cousins that we'll catch up towards them since we already know our way towards that area, and we would meet them up in that spot where they always are at. My cousins already had left, and me and my sister started heading our way when we were ready, and we already knew our way how to get there. As we were heading our way, we went the same way as my cousins always do. And as we approached to the area where my cousins would always be taking care of the goats, my sister is 1 year younger than me, and we started heading our way. And as we were getting closer to the area where my cousins would always be at the same spot taking care of the goats, she started heading towards something, and I was telling her, "That's not my cousin, that's not our cousins. That's not her cousin," trying to grab her, but she was kind of like in a way getting hypnotized towards them. And what I was seeing was like witches. Like, I believe that's what they were because they were, you could see how the smoke was coming out of whatever they were doing. And she was getting hypnotized towards them, and I keep pulling her with all my force until finally I was able to have a grip of her and take her with me. And I told her, "No, that's not our cousins." But I believe what we saw were witches because my sister was a year younger than me, so she was kind of hypnotized towards them. But since I guess I was a little bit older, just a year older than her, and I was able to like kind of, I guess, snap out of it. That's what I believe, or I don't know. But I was able to pull her out and not go towards the smoke area where I was seeing and the witches that I believe I saw. And my sister says that she doesn't remember anything. Like, she says that she remembers like something, but she doesn't really remember like